Hi, and welcome to another episode of Sipping and Tipping with the Andersons. I'm Dave Elkchuk. Today, we've got a special episode. We're actually kicking off the launch of Right Brain Brewery out of Traverse City.
Excited.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
I'm joined with Joe Peterson and the owner of Right Brain Brewery, Russell Springsteen.
Russell, welcome to Jackson.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, it's been a long. We've been anticipating this brewery coming into town, and we're excited for everything it offers.
So have we. Took a little longer than we thought, but we're ready. Now we're ready.
Tell us a little bit about the brewery. When you get started, kind of.
Now we're just getting ready to celebrate our 8th year here in this month.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, we're just now opening up the rest of the Michigan market. This is kind of the final piece of the puzzle for us. So we'll have distribution in all of the Lower Peninsula.
Fantastic. So now that people go up to Traverse City, they know Right Brain Brewery.
I hope so.
They can find it all over.
They can find there. We're on 16th Street, and we have a huge tasting room, and typically 20 to 23 beers on tap at any time. So
yeah, we went up,
and
it was quite impressive to see what you built the brewery into.
Yeah,
so it's
thanks.
fantastic.
It's been fun. It's been interesting. I'll say that.
Yeah.
It's fun to be part of this industry and be part of the craft brew right now.
Yeah.
So, Russell, how did the brewery get started? How did the conception begin?
While I was cutting hair, I was a barber, hairstylist, and I opened up Salon Saloon, and I always wanted to be a brewer, and nobody would hire me, so I just did it myself.
Perfect.
So I no longer own Salon Saloon, but it's connected to Right Brain Brewery, so when you come in, people always ask what that's all about. Well, that's what it is.
So I could get a haircut and a beer at the same time if I wanted to?
You can.
Huh?
Exactly. That's the whole
great.
concept. Yeah.
So now, you guys brew a lot of beers. You said 23 on tap at a good time. What's your flagship? What's your go-to brew?
Flagships, our two top sellers are Hawk Owl and CEO Stout, which is chocolate espresso oatmeal. That beer is crushing it right now.
Sure. We'll try that one a little later.
Yeah, we'll try that, and then we're coming out. We actually have a taste of it here tonight with our boardroom series that we do. So once a year we brew some special CEO beers. We have the peanut butter CEO, Imperial CEO, and we also have a Belgian CEO. So
Fantastic.
something different, kind of fun.
Sounds good.
All right, well, in front of us we've got the Northern Hawk Owl Amber Ale, right?
We do. It's easy drinking. It's made with Maris Otter malt. It's going to give it a nice kind of caramely finish.
Sure. Not too high in the ABV, kind of keeps it...
It's 5.8. So if you can manage yourself, you can manage yourself.
Yeah.
What an excellent...
Perfect. Overfill.
The color is great. It's got just a bit of haziness to it.
Fun. Northern Hawk Owl. It's named after a small owl in northern Michigan. It's about this big, and it hunts during the day.
Really?
Oh, really?
So roughly the size of the
it's
can,
true.
basically.
Yeah, it's native to Michigan. Fun little
Very
bird.
good. Yeah.
Friend
Clean.
owls.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a little toastiness on the nose of this, and
Should be a little bit of caramel finish, and that is the characteristic of the Maris Otter malt that we use.
oh, very filling, really great.
Yeah, it's an easy drinking beer. We talk about men and women when women are drinking this beer, which is important. Where
Big
women are
demographic.
is where the men go. So
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
important.
Absolutely.
Great
Fantastic.
beer, excellent.
Yeah, thank you.
Gentlemen, we're on to beer number 2 here. It's the Willpower Pale Ale.
It
Now,
is.
I'm noticing that you do a lot of beers in cans.
We do.
Is that by design? Is it something you chose to do right off the bat?
We definitely chose to do it different a couple years ago when everyone said it would never work, and it's working. It's working really well. I did it coming from northern Michigan. I have to be able to get to the beach on the boat into the golf course and woods, so you can't take glass there.
Makes sense.
And that's why we've done it, and it's been successful. There's a lot of good reasons to go to cans.
Oh, absolutely. So now Willpower it's a pale ale, but not
It is.
too high ABV. It's kind of like, what, 4.2 right
It
down
is.
there?
Yep, it's exactly what it is. 4.2. It's made with all Cascade hops from northern Michigan, Empire hops.
So you do all your hops from, or as many hops as you can from
in
Michigan?
this beer, it's all Michigan hops in this.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's a low ABV is 4.2, and the IBUs are only 35. So you're going to get the Cascade, some maltiness. You'll get a little bit of the bitterness, but it's
Not
not
overpowering.
a real bitter beer. It's easy drinking.
Obviously, it has flavor, but it's something you could drink.
Yeah, doesn't kill
Many
your
of them all
palate.
day
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, well,
if you wanted to,
hope
still
so.
maintain.
If you wanted
pretty well.
to.
Keep the butts in the
You
seats.
can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, never ever give up drinking.
Yeah,
Right.
that's right. Never ever give up. We have that on our can.
Yeah,
never,
there's-
never gave up. We moved our brewery 4 years ago, and I I was taken out of business for 3 months, from Memorial Day to Labor Day, and that was our motto: never give up.
Kind of a prime selling season to be out of business.
It was a tough time, but we weathered it, and we're back. We're strong.
Fantastic.
Making beer and drinking it.
Strong willpower.
Yep.
That's right. You got to have some willpower.
All right, guys, we're on to beer number 3. Russell, this is a little something different than a traditional craft beer. We're on a cream ale.
It's cream. It's our gateway drug to craft beer. It's going to be 3.8%. It's all pills and malt. It's going to have a little bit of fruitiness at the end. Very low bitter. It's hard. You can hardly taste any bitterness in this. It's easy drinking all day.
So this
as
is
it says on the can, when you just want to drink.
Sure. So this is your general light beer drinker. Been drinking his dad's beer forever.
Sure.
Wants to kind of just branch out a little bit. This is how you do it. You a little stepping stone.
This is how we do it. We find people come into the pub and they say they want a light beer, and we don't have that, but we have this offering. So we're trying to slowly introduce them to bigger flavors. But this is going to have a little more flavor than our national competitors.
Sure.
We think.
Absolutely.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
It's
A little cream
flavorful.
style. So it's
Yeah.
going to have a little bit of cream corn in there. You're going to taste some of that little
Yep.
Yeah, the
fruitiness from the
mouthfeel is
corn.
a little bit smooth as opposed to
Yeah, it's not bitter. It's a nice summer drinking beer.
Absolutely. Yeah.
taking on
Again,
the
what's
golf
the
course.
alcohol
Good
on?
for business meetings. You ever had a
Yeah,
business
there you
meeting
go.
with beer?
1 or 2 tops.
Okay, well,
honestly,
I've had a couple myself.
I'm gonna write this one off as
And-
one of them.
And that's
so.
my go-to right there.
Fantastic.
So I can stay in the game.
Great beer. All right, guys, we're gonna close it out with what is probably your unintended flagship beer,
Yeah, absolutely. It's our top
CEO
seller.
Stout.
Yeah, we're crushing this beer. CEO, chocolate, espresso, oatmeal.
Oh,
And yeah, it's made with fresh espresso from Roaster Jack's up in Traverse City. They roast it fresh and we add it to the beer. It's still for a stout. It's 5.5%. It's easy drinking. I don't want to call it sessionable, but it's pretty easy drinking.
we could pound a
And,
few down.
Yeah, we're smashing this beer.
Got a great color.
Cheers. So, when possible, you try to use as many Michigan products as you can. I mean, if it's available, you're going to try to
do.
go locally as much as you can.
I do. It's local. It's Michigan, Great Lakes. We have a hard time sourcing lemons here, but the coffee is made in Traverse City. The mint from our Naughty Girl Stout is from Traverse City. The lavender from our Blue Magic in the spring is from Traverse City. So it's good. I try to use as many local businesses as possible.
Now, you do
Good relationships.
a cherry pie hole beer?
We do.
Where you actually use whole pies in the brew.
We do. Whole baked from Grand Traverse Pie Company. That and the pecan pie, the 2 beers that we do. We'll add about 60 whole baked pies. Add them to the beer.
You know, Russell, I want to thank you
Balances
for
out.
coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You know,
Appreciate it.
great
Thanks to
beers.
Nightlight.
Oh,
Excited about launching here with Nightlight. Mary.
food here is phenomenal.
Yep.
Can't wait to start. I mean, coming soon, Right Brain Brewery,
Yeah.
everywhere in Michigan or everywhere in Jackson.
It's going to be in your favorite pubs, favorite restaurants, favorite stores. You're going to see it everywhere. So you'll be able to pick it
People
up.
from Jackson have asked us,
Appreciate
and so glad to have you deliver it for us. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Sipping and Tipping
Appreciate
with the
it.
Andersons.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Stay thirsty.
We like cheering.